What is up, my seafood friends, and welcome to r/brand new sentence. I'm your host, Dr. Fishsticks, and brand new sentence is a sub full of people who have said sentences that have never been said before. So let's get into it. When you've successfully dodged all of the creepy dudes trying to sell you moisturizer at the mall kiosks, this is the final lotion boss you must face. Oh my god. Why is his suit so tight? Like, dear god, look at he's gonna rip. Also, his jaw is just straight up. His head is just a block. He's like Steve or Alex or Will N.E. Girls be like, iOS 14 this and iOS 14 that. Girl, shut up. New frog just dropped. I don't have a joke for this, just new frog dropped. The pressure big... the pressure Big Gay has put on Indiana is proof that they are not about marriage equality, but homosexual suppress. This is the worst take. This is the worst take. This is your... My god. I was reading a cookbook from the 80s and stumbled across this gem. Half a cup of uncooked popcorn. Mix well. Stuffed turkey. Cook 5 hours at 300 degrees or until popcorn blows up the turkey. Is that real? How is this real? There's no way. Oh, but like, cookbooks from the 80s are just golden. Nice hat. Hat? You must be referring to my ham holder. Dude. What? Garfield was just something else. My friend Bobby was just casually said, if art is how we decorate space, music is how we decorate time. And I was like, hold up. That is weirdly profound. What were you guys doing where he just casually said that? When you're so high on Dennis gas, the water buffalo of drugs. That light does look like a buffalo. That's weird. Also really cool. It's a cute buffalo. Today my carelessness made someone late for work. He could lose his job. His home. Sir, if you're reading this, I can't replace the extra 0.74 seconds you sat at that green light, but your honk, still echoing in my soul, serves as a harsh reminder that my actions have consequences. Dang it! I couldn't get through it with a straight face. That's funny, though. Do you ever watch a film to the end of the credits, pick a name, and think, hey, Clint Younggreen, assistant bear trainer number 3. I bet you thought nobody would see you down there. Nice job, pal. That's funny. I do sometimes do that, though. Like, I read the names of, like, for the people who have jobs that I don't even know what they mean. Like, what does assistant rubber band director mean? What does that, is that the person who makes sure nobody's fingers get taken off by rogue rubber bands? That was a dumb joke. Samsung invents butt robot to prove phone won't bend. That's very thorough. I kind of commend Samsung for doing that. I stepped outside the front door of my own home only to find a deer that tried to kick that last year, standing right there in my front yard, bold as brass. I am not safe anywhere anymore. For those of you who were not here last year, this deer is the most obnoxious, unnatural, red-orange color I've ever seen. It only appears when it's raining, and once chased me a quarter-mile through the woods. Her name is Hot Cheeto Hatred. She is my nemesis. Dude, I think that's a fairy. Did you wrong someone who died later? Because I think that might be them in a new life. You ever think about how Mountain Dew is a really poetic name, and how if someone didn't know what it was, they'd probably guess some herbal tea made from the finest leaves of the Alps, but instead it's just radioactive gamer soda? I've had Mountain Dew before. It's not good. If you want to try Mountain Dew, don't. It tastes like garbage. It tastes like Chernobyl Sprite. Shoot for the moon, stab the stars, poison the sun, it's time to kill space. Space started it, let's finish it. Imagine having a grudge against all of space. What the frick is LGBTQ+? Is it like premium gay? What is the context to this? I once told my students to put their heads down and I'd count votes for either extra recess or a Bill Nye episode, and nobody voted for the video, but it was winter and I didn't want to go outside, so I told them Bill Nye won, and that's basically elections in America. I don't get the new sentence here, but it's funny, so I left it in. I have this huge ex-military biker guy neighbor who's like 80% handlebar mustache and has a ponytail halfway to his and him and all his huge biker guy friends all have tiny dogs and special motorcycle safe seats for them on their bikes, and my favorite things is when they all come roaring in on their bikes and take out their tiny dogs out of their little studded leather safety carriers, and there's this loud cacophony of kissy sounds and full-blown baby voices like, "Was that fun, sweetie?" and "Who's my ass?" Is this a gang of Hagrids? Oh, that's amazing. Why are we still here? I'm not gonna do that voice. Every day I'm angry that a shrimp can see more colors than me. Why? I'm just mad that I can't imagine what those colors would look like. We got a whole Waffle House wait staff brewing in the Atlantic. I understand if you don't get this joke, but like, look up Waffle House Index if you don't get it. 8, baby. Hey, what's up? I can climb around and do whatever the frick I want, basically from birth. Human, baby. I guess I'll be a dumb little immobile slug for like a year. Human babies are born at the last possible moment before their craniums can't pass through the birth canal. We're basically all born premature because of our big brains. Big brain babies too stupid to do sick flips from tree branches. I've covered this exact post in a completely different video, and it took me just as many tries to get it right as I did in the last time. Would have been great if our justice system never had load-bearing 87-year-olds in the first place. What? Huh? It's 2020. How come we're not muting the mic of the person who's not supposed to talk? Seriously, stop letting these sentient bags of yogurt interrupt each other. Hashtag debate 20. That's great. If you're ugly, you are ugly. There is no such thing as inner beauty. Do you see short people going around saying they got inner height? As a short person myself, I felt that. I'm not gonna read this. I'm not gonna give people that audio. You read it. So I'm currently working at a law firm, and the other day one of the attorneys was talking to me and mentioned that he's not very confrontational. And I was like, "You are a lawyer?" And he said, "Yeah, but in the court there are rules. I can argue with some schmuck in a suit in front of a judge, no problem. But when I leave the courthouse and go home, I'm not gonna argue with my wife about dinner. There are no rules in our kitchen. I would die." There are no rules in our kitchen. I would die. That's a fun sentence out of context. Well, that's a whole sub. Why am I saying that? Romanian mayor wins election 2 weeks after COVID-related death. A Romanian mayor who died from coronavirus complications has secured a landslide victory in local elections. What happens? What happens? Did they just dig him up and put him in the office? Brain moves at the speed of thought. Mouth only moves at flappy meat speed. Flappy meat can't keep up with zapping neurons. Flappy meat sounds like dummy to zooming neurons. What is the context for this? What is this in response to? Tell me or I'm gonna cry. What you got made fun of in school for? I went to an American public school for 6th grade, and I pierced someone's scrotum with a fencing foil that was missing the little rubber safety tip on the end by accident in gym. Holy crap. It was middle school, so I was promptly nicknamed the Nut Slayer, and I cried until my parents let me move back to Europe and live with my grandparents. Nut Slayer is a powerful yeah, why would you be so sad about that unless they were like punching you for it? Can you imagine a European person coming to your school for 1 year, stabbing you in the ball sack, and then promptly freaking off back to Europe immediately afterwards? Can you imagine being the bloke with a stitch in their scrot because of some mysterious foreign sphere puncture? Hey, at least the guy who made the last comment actually used punctuation. I had to take like 5 takes of that because the first dude was just made one paragraph size sentence. But sadly, ladies and gents, that is all the time we have for today. If you like this video, press the like button. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, comment them down below. And if you really like this video and want to see more like it, please subscribe. And that is all for today. So until the next video, goodbye.
I know it's my ADHD, cause I can't stop moving my feet. I feel